All right, today we're heading to an event. So this is for the Diaspora Office along with Ghana Investment Promotion Center. So yeah, keen to understand what the visions are, what the agenda is. I know there's a Diaspora Summit coming soon. So let's go and see what it's all about.
So the capital issue is one challenging issue that we are working on currently. If you might have heard my CEO mention, we are reworking our law, and with time we hope to be able to do something about that. But I always ask people who come to me and talk to me about this challenge, and I ask them, what's the cost of rent for your office per year? So let's say your capital requirement is 200,000. You have a joint venture. What is rent? What is salary? What is bills? If you are building something, what's the cost of land? Cost of travel. Before you blink, you have spent that $200,000. Okay. The challenge is that we want to see the money as having come in a particular way. So, and especially with the diasporans, one of my pet peeves, I've seen people transfer thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars into the country, but directly goes to into Nee's apartments. Okay. So down the line, he wants to set up a small business and he realizes that he has to bring up foreign capital. He's bought Nee's apartments, spent about $200,000 on it. And so he shows me evidence of transferring money to Nee, and he wants me to accept that as foreign equity. But the challenge here is that we are not allowed to accept that as foreign equity because it did not come through the banking system of the company. So the steps are simple. To meet equity, you need to incorporate a company. Let me answer the other question down there. You need to incorporate a company, have a legal company. That is done at the Registrar General's Department, former Registrar General's Department. Now it's called the Office of the Registrar Companies, ORC. After incorporating the company, you need to set up a company account. Then you transfer the equity into that company account, go through the process of confirming it as foreign equity. Then you can pay ye. Okay. We do not want to see the money at the time of registering with us. I'm not going to go and ask you to come and show me your business account balance. I just need a letter from the Bank of Ghana saying that you have transferred this amount of money into the country and this is your foreign equity. Then you can use the money to do anything you want. You can use it to pay rent. You can use it to pay your lawyers. You can use it to pay your consultants, pay salaries, everything. So there's a way that it's just about information. People don't come to us early enough. And so sometimes, unfortunately, go spend money. And when they do have to come to us and show how they spend the money, it becomes a problem. And so we admit it's a bit high. We are working to bring it down. But then we spend way much more than that. That if you speak to us early enough, we can advise you on the best way to go about it so that you don't get your fingers so burnt. For the 10,000 and 50,000 guys who just need a laptop to set up a business, yes, these are the reasons why we are relooking the law to make sure that it comes down to the barest minimum so that we get more people coming in, also getting more diasporans also registering with us.
Okay, so I've just left the event, hence the darkness. Very interesting event, had good representation on the panel from GIPC, so Ghana Investment Promotion Center. And we also had a lady who has been here for a very long number of years, running a film company. So that was really interesting. And we also had the director for the Office of the President for the Diaspora. And a lot of the questions and topics were centered around kind of bureaucracy and how to register a business, how to register with the Investment Promotion Center. Now, the Investment Promotion Center is there primarily to attract investment into Ghana, and they are heavily focused on agro processing and things of that nature, trying to generate more value from our rich resources. So they are primarily concerned with kind of high ticket investors. So there are various bands in which you can invest in. So some of those bands, if you are a foreigner looking to invest in Ghana and you need to do a joint venture, you have to do a joint venture with a Ghanaian on the ground. The Ghanaian has to hold at least 10% equity, and that minimum investment level is $200,000. If you are a wholly foreign entity, then that investment level is $500,000. And then if you are in trade, so they want to disincentivize trade from externals because that will affect the local economy. But if you are in trade then and wholly foreign, then the minimum investment level is 1 million. Now, 1 million is a lot of money, but if you think about the entrance of the Chinese, etc., that will be very easy to do, especially when you see the size of the China mall that I put up recently in a recent video. So yeah, it was really good conversation, really good networking. Saw quite a few people I know, and good opportunities to connect. Yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunities to invest. I think some of the core, how do you say it, concerns remain the same around trust, building trust, etc. So the Diaspora Office is your single point of contact for you to get assimilated, and kind of, they even have a hotline for any issues, and it could be any issues for the diaspora. So I think all in all, very good networking session, very good topics. Got to meet a few of the guys, the key members. So yeah, it was good. I think Ghana has structures to enable foreign direct investment. There were questions like, if you've invested 200,000 into a property, can you then be registered with the Ghana Investment Promotion Center? Because that would help you be recognized as a formal foreign direct investor, which has its associated benefits. But I think what's quite challenging is that you have to do all of this through like a limited company. So you have to set up your company records, all that kind of thing. So if one of the questions was like, well, if you've just bought a house and you ain't looking to do anything more than that, what's the options? And that's kind of like making the company dormant, those kind of things. So yeah, that's what I'd say about the event. Really good, really helpful. And these are the kind of opportunities that are here on a kind of week by week basis in Accra. Really, it's a really network centric place. It's a really offline conversations that can progress what it is you're hoping to do. So yeah, that's it, guys. So we'll talk in the next one.